Okay, so I didn't get into the fact I was also delayed coming back home from my trip too, but you say the lounge is actually a good place to hang out.
Yeah, TPG says if your flight is delayed, go straight to the lounge to lean into technology.
Food or something like that.
Appetizer, a dessert, access to a beach chair. So there's ways to get around it.
And be nice to the clerks. A smile goes a long way.
Yeah, as always. This is a hard time not just for customers, but for the industry.
That's true.
Well.
Thank you, CNBC's
Thank you so much.
Modi. Thank you. Coming up next, it's the technology. Welcome back. So we've all heard about AI, ChatGPT, and other programs that claim to make our lives easier. AI that can pick out clothes or even help you make dinner. But how do we know? How does it actually?
We're here with everything.
Hey, Jake, so everyday AI.
Right.
I mean, there.
Lots of people are being like, oh well. So it's not a human doing this. It's all just pattern recognition, which is the essence of AI. So these are sorts of, easy, quick. One of these apps, this one's called Bedtime Story. Let me one second, be right with you. Here comes the title. Is going to be, why don't we say, we'll say A Meteorologist's Journey, Adventures of a Young Weatherman. Wow. And then off comes all of this. Once upon a time in a quaint little village. They're becoming full-fledged companies.
Oh my goodness.
And you say there's a website that's live like Wikipedia?
There's the artwork.
Oh, there's the picture.
That's right. So there's the picture now. It's like a search engine that you're supposed to be able to verify stuff. Now, this won't work on current events. This won't work on current events. These artists from a couple years ago you might have enjoyed that were like her.
I feel like when I type things into Google and I don't find what I want right away, I kind of reword it and change it up a little bit. I mean, what's the best way to ask?
This is exactly right. You me like a 5-year-old. And explain climate change to me. Right? You have to narrow it down and ask it very specifically, not just on real answers that'll be helpful to you.
There are all these platforms that are gathering in free. It's for men.
It's true. Two things can be true.
Greg Melvin is the product, everybody.
Thank you, Jay.
Wow.
Really fascinating.
Always learn something when you're around.
Absolutely.
It's scary, though.
Well, coming up, August, one expert says you need to get rid of the to-do list to become even more productive. Just give it to AI. Third hour of today, I'll be right back.
I can clean my house.
Shows and movies to check out in August. Here to give us a founder and CEO of the entertainment app Pop Viewers.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Welcome back.
All
Thank
good.
you.
So, of course, before we get into this, we've got to acknowledge the WGA, SAG-AFTRA unions still on strike. So what's the latest with negotiations?
It's going to come out during press.
Sure.
And we probably will see a bottle.
Fran Drescher here tomorrow.
Yeah, and as we're having this conversation, in my sight line, I can actually see some of the strike.
The average actor makes $27,000 a year.
Let's talk about some of the content that is coming out this fall. Got caught up over the weekend on one of my favorite shows, Only Murders in the Building. Season 3 about to drop, and they've got a huge star about to join the cast.
Okay, yes, but the OG cast.
Okay, let's talk about Liam Neeson. He's got a new thriller. Obviously, this is a wheelhouse for him. What can we expect?
This is in his wheelhouse. It's a ticking clock.
You're up. Okay. Well, having a good time. We got a comedy from our sister company, Universal Pictures.
A lot of profanity. It's going to be crazy.
Okay.
But a great cast.
All right.
I love it.
Jason Statham's back. We've got to see
the Megalodon movie. Yeah, he's back, leading this cast of this research team going in.
Is that what the kids are saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
To see you. Hey, up next, who's ready for a reset on
Prevent summer slide. We often think about it for our kids who are out of school, but adults can actually face it too.
Yes, we can. So here to get us back on Sing Out.
I love that.
Great title, by the way.
Thank you.
Great title. So, I mean, again, to Dylan's, how do you give yourself a break from the rat race without, say, going off?
A requirement for great work to happen.
Okay.
So stepping back is really
Tips to be more productive.
That's a great little party tidbit to share, right? I mean, think about every time you
does both at the same time.
He does. Well, Craig's an overachiever, so we have that, right? So if we take some habits we already
within these, and I think you've got some examples for us.
Yeah, well, the to-do list is one of those habits I would love for people to break, which generally makes people go,
Yeah,
oh my God,
to-do list.
makes you break out in hives,
I just
right?
wrote one this morning. Haven't done anything on it.
Well, this is the thing. If we want our life that, it's a sure sign that your to-do list is working against you. Because our brain loves that check mark. It loves crossing
it's like
things
a reward.
off.
It's like wake up.
It's a little hit of dopamine, and our brain goes, ooh, that feels good. So we want to make sure that we're not just it's too long, it's unorganized.
So, for example, you say
haphazard.
long and unattainable. What's the priority version?
Well, the priority version is much shorter. So we're instead of organized, overwhelm is this word I hear all the time from people. Oh, I feel so overwhelmed. Overwhelm isn't having too much to do. It's not anxiety.
Yeah.
So what are the steps to creating the priority list? How do we go about doing it?
I love that question because I like to say a priority list is a to-do list with intention. It takes the same amount of time, and yet it's organized, right? So we're going to
Thank you so much.
Tanya Dalton.
All right, coming up next, nothing's. You know what's cool about kibasi? That the sauce.
Very good.
Tried to do that as fast as possible. It was so hot outside, but
like it
it's a nice, quick, easy little thing.
Yeah, that's
I like
great.
the sauce, too.
All right.
I'm a
For this
sucker for
recipe and
sauce.
more, head to today.com/.
Food.
We'll be right back.
That's it for us on the Mondays. Great having you back.
It is.
Thank you.
Coming up, we got, it is, tomorrow's singer Scott Hoying of Pentatonics is here with a live performance.
And up next on Hoda and Jenna, ways to update your living space.
We will see you right back here tomorrow. Have a fantastic day.
Please, we hope to see you.
Bye-bye. If you
not
see my
over.
luggage, let me know.